Hey guys, Bipolar Barbie here, and today I am cleaning my bedroom, which needs to be done. And I must admit, it is a lot better than when I started. And I just realized as I was doing it that I should make a video about it because it's a big issue for me. And anyone who knows me well knows that, like, my bedroom has a lot to do with my mental health. But people also think I'm just lazy. People think I'm just a piece of shit that is messy and dirty and disrespects my stuff and whatever else it is that they come up with. And particularly my family. I said that I haven't been doing that well lately, and, change of meds, new doctor's appointments, like all sorts of things. And it's been rough. It's hard to adjust, I think, when you start new medication. Most people don't realize that. Going off a medication is hard. You go through withdrawals. Going on a new medication is hard. Not to mention that when you go down, things like uni, I just didn't touch uni. I didn't do anything. I withdrew from the world. My room just represented my mind. I didn't care about anything. It got really messy. My mind was cluttered. I couldn't focus, and everything just turned to fucking shit. And that is traumatic in itself when you go through these ups and downs and all fucking around roller coaster rides. So I'm cleaning my room, which is a telltale sign that I'm feeling better, because I'm getting my life back on track. And mess is just a really big part of that. Creating mess, I mean, some people are the opposite. When they're really bad, they clean. But I think it depends what it is that you're struggling. I think depression and low self-esteem and relapsing, whether it be drugs and alcohol, things like that are they're very messy. You just revert into this cave and you create a den. And you end up sleeping with like chip packets, and you live in your own filth. You don't get out of your pajamas. You don't get dressed. I didn't brush my teeth for like 3 weeks. I didn't think about it. You're not thinking straight. But it really does annoy me when people don't understand this aspect of it. People will point out to me, like, people say mental illness is invisible, but they'll be like, you need to clean your room. Wow, your room's like fucking disgusting. It's like, you need to shower. You need to get out of your pajamas. It's like mental illness is not invisible because you are clearly seeing the symptoms. You are observing the effect that mental illness has on my life. Therefore, it's not invisible. You can see it. It's clearly in front of you. You just refuse to believe that it's there because you don't understand it. And I said to my mom the other day, I said, just because, like, you don't have to understand something to believe it. You can sit there and you can tell me that my room's a mess because I'm a dirty bitch, because I'm unclean, because I want to live in my own filth. Like, who wants that? I don't want that. But I can't not in that state of mind. So rather than giving someone shit about the symptoms that you're observing, for me, whether it be going back onto drinking, going back onto drugs, relapsing in any way, it's not always about treating or dealing with the symptoms. I think that's a journey you need to go on to with your mental health recovery, is get to the bottom of it. What is making me behave in this way? What is distorting my thinking? What is it that is at the root cause of everything that is going wrong? When people talk about don't put a label on it, don't associate yourself with this, like, whatever. It doesn't fucking matter. I don't give a shit what they call it. But if they have to put me in a category, if they have to call it something so that I get a treatment, it's a ticket to treatment. It allows me to understand where it's coming from and what is going on. And I think that is really, really important. And yes, eating healthy is important. Yes, not drinking is important. Yes, having a clean room. Yes, exercising. Yes, all of these things are really important. But you can't do those things unless you get to a certain level of functioning capacity. So those things maintain my recovery, but they don't get me out of a huge down episode. And for example, like when I drink, it's normally because I'm not in a good place. So as soon as I get myself into a good place, I stop drinking. It's not about forcing myself to stop drinking, because then I'll feel shitter and it'll give me more of a reason to drink. So what I do is go, okay, I'm drinking because I don't feel good, because I'm self-medicating. So what I need to do is figure out why I'm self-medicating and change that. And whether that be I need new medication because the ones I was on clearly weren't working, whether it be a lifestyle change, whether it be removing a shitty relationship from my life, whether it be like whatever it is that is causing me that state of distress and triggering me and not helping me, that is really what I need to focus on. So I know that I've been really quiet. I just wanted to touch in with you guys. I did do a few videos during this process, but again, I just couldn't be bothered. I just didn't want to. It has been really hard. And I'd been well for a really long time, and you know, for about 4 months, so that's a long time in my time. And it was really disappointing that I went down. I don't think it was any fault of my own. I think it was just the change in seasons, which triggers my seasonal affective bipolar. It was a lot of things going on, and it's like, what came first, the chicken or the egg? One thing happens, and then, you know, your mental state declines, and then your life falls apart, and then that it just becomes this circle. So breaking the circle is really important, and feeling like I'm getting somewhere, feeling like I'm getting better is a really big part of that for me. So I'm cleaning my room. It has been a work in progress for like a week, but I don't think you understand how hard it is when you have just like this mental state decline where a fucking bomb goes off in your life, and then you come to afterwards, you finally, whether it's like instantly or over time, you gradually get better, and then you're like, who was this bitch? Who did this? I don't know her. It's like I just came home one day and someone had been pretending to be me and just destroyed my whole entire life. That is where Bipolar Barbie came from. That is what mental illness is like. It's like being a different version of yourself, and recovery to me is about finding myself again. So, because this isn't me. So to everyone out there who thinks that this is me, it's not. This is mental illness me. This is not what I want in my life, and this is what I fight every single day to not have in my life. But sometimes I can't control that, and you need to just accept that regardless of whether you understand it or not. So peace out, my loves. Sorry for the motor going in the background. My dad's trying to fix like a boat motor, so whatever's going on there. But much love. You'll be seeing more of me soon. Make sure to check out my Instagram if you haven't, at @the_Bipolar Barbie. I'm working on some raps. I'm also trying to get motivated to finish off my book, The Bipolar Barbie Diaries and the Story of a Borderline Princess. So I'm really hoping to get them out this year. And I'll keep doing YouTube videos. Love you all. Good luck in your recovery journey.